Welcome back to the Europa Universalis 4 Extended Timeline Mod AI Only campaign. That is a bit of a mouthful, but we'll see what we're doing here. This is episode 4, and I'd like to lay out the rules of this game. So, basically, what we're going to do, we have however many continents. So let's just say North America, which includes the Danish, which includes Greenland. So North America, including the Caribbean, up to about... No, we'll just include the whole Caribbean, apart from Trinidad and Curaçao. So, North America, South America, Africa. Now, we're going to do the Middle East here, which includes Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia. Yep, all this. So basically, we'll cut off at Turkmenistan and Pakistan, go down here. Up here, cut off at Israel, then cut off at Turkey and Georgia and Azerbaijan. And then we have Asia, which does not include Russia, because as we stated before, most of Russia's money is over here. So we'll include Russia over in the European theatre. However, you could include them to be a dominant power here if you want. And we have Australaisa, which is going to be Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, all the Pacific Islands, Australia, New Zealand. And, of course, Europe. We forgot about them. Anyway, so basically, those are our 4, 5, 6, 7 sub-regions. And basically, what I want you guys to do is choose who's going to be the dominant power at regular intervals. So, is, say, Indonesia going to be the dominant power in 75 years, for example, in Australasia? I mean, they already are now, but will they be then, when Australia may gain some power there? We will see. We'll have a look at development to rank that, actually. So, by the end of the game, you could put your bets on some people. I did say I would do this on the episode 1, however, I didn't, and this is episode 4, so we're doing it now. So, say you bet on Germany to win the game overall. And if they have the high score at the end of the game, I'll give you a shout-out. Or maybe not even a shout-out. Probably a shout-out, though. I mean, they're not worth much to me anyway. But, you know, it all helps you guys along. So, we'll do that. Anyway, now, it's 2025, and we said every 10 years we will check the ledger for score comparison. Very well. There we go. Okay, so what we have currently, we have USA in top spot, China in second place, Japan in third, India in fourth, and Indonesia in fifth. And then following up, we have Great Britain, Brazil, Germany, Italy, and Russia. Now, it looks like Russia's actually going to get kicked out of that eventually by the Netherlands or Spain even. So, I'm interested to see how this is going to go. So, the US is currently top dog. Not really surprising. However, China and Japan are quite close behind. So, we'll maybe see the USR get caught up. So, shall we continue? Wait, we should probably have a quick look at the military. So, US with 1.2 million troops. Or 1.203 million troops, I should say. There are about 200,000 troops over their force limit, so good for the US. China in second place with 1.18 million troops. India with 477,000 troops, Russia with 260,000, and Japan with 251,000. And of course, yeah, it looks like you've got the regular contenders in the top 10. I think these guys were all in the top 10 for score, so that's going to be really interesting. So we have USA, China, India, Russia, Japan, Germany, Indonesia, Brazil, Italy, and Great Britain. So, we're going to see some top dogs there. Now let's have a quick look at the navies before we continue. USA coming in top place with 554 ships. China with 401. Japan with 354. and Great Britain with 229, with Indonesia 210. Very well, and this is not the regular contenders because France actually got in there, so that's interesting. Anyway, we will continue on. And were there any major wars that were occurring? So we had the Second British Dominican Imperialist War, the American Dominican Imperialist War, Bissau Guinean Nationalist War. Yeah, we had a look at that. Chinese Bangladeshi Imperialist War. We didn't have a look at that. And Filipino-Thai and Indonesian-Thai Wars. Iranian-Iraqi Imperialist War. And Serbian reconquest of Kosovo. I wonder how that's going. Oh yeah, we checked that out. Kosovo was absolutely wrecking. Where else are we? We have China going into Bengali. Or Bangladesh, sorry. And it looks like, yep, okay, they've engaged. They were winning, but of course China with their military. We may actually have to slow this down because the FPS is just getting ridiculous. Okay, there we go. It gives us a little bit of a breather. So this is going to be really good land for China if they annex all of it. Because Bangladesh, however, you know, in 200 years or 100 years even, this may all be submerged. So this would be useless. But, you know, right now, for gameplay's sake, it's still above the surface. So that's good for China. Get some easy money there. Also, I hope they clean up Myanmar here, because they are tiny now. And how are the Philippines going invading? Okay, it looks like only Indonesia's really making an effort. So Thailand's still pretty rich, along with Cambodia. And let's go have a look at the Guinea-Bissau, oh, hello, what happened here? So the war's over. And Guinea-Bissau just took a lot of Guinea. Okay, they took Biafara, Cantor, and Futa Geelong. I am probably butchering those names, and I do apologize if I am. If I'm not, that's good. But if I am, I really do apologize. I do not mean it. So, that's about it. Iranian-Iraqi Imperialist War. That's, not going anywhere. Okay. Where's the Iranian, military? Also, where did the Islamic State form? Wait, let's have a look, because it says it exists. No, okay. Very well. It doesn't exist, apparently. But, oh, that's interesting. Raqqa. So Jordan's now massive. I'm really glad Jordan capitalized on that region. So now Syria is reduced to Raqqa. Iraq has been split in half, essentially. And, yeah, Jordan's looking pretty good. Now, Israel's going to be a bit of an issue, however, I do believe. Jordan's, they'll do alright in a war against them, I guess. Now, we should probably have a look again. Now, American-Dutch... Oh, wow, okay then. American-Dutch Nationalist War. We had the Filipino-Thai Nationalist War, which was still going. How did Malaya go? Oh, they're Malaya now, never mind. So they took one province, I think. How did Indonesia go here? Yep, okay, they took Patani, and they formed Malaya. Okay, then. And Philippines are not landing many troops. Oh, no, they haven't ended the war. Never mind. Okay, an American-Dutch Nationalist War. This is going to be really interesting. Okay, so, America, what have you gotten yourselves into? We're up against Denmark, Venezuela, the Netherlands, and Italy. Okay then, that's going to be a bit worrying for the US, unfortunately. Oh, well, not unfortunately. They're up against one of the top dogs in the global sphere. So that's definitely going to be a bit interesting. I really hope the USA actually gets beaten, taken down a peg. Because they did initiate this war. So, we will see, won't we? Yep. Netherlands, oh, never mind, they had one more. Netherlands, Italy, Luxembourg, Venezuela, and Denmark. Again, I said I really hope the USA gets taken down a peg. It's probably not going to happen. But, you know, I have my hopes up. And, yeah, that's really about it for that war. We'll see how that goes, though. We have the second Pakistani-Afghan imperialist war. So we have Pakistan versus Afghanistan and Kyrgyzstan. Well then, that's probably going to be easy for Pakistan. Who declared the war? Okay, Pakistan did. So we may see a very strong Pakistan here to rival India's power. Because I'm surprised India hasn't attacked them yet. They should really, really, really do so. But mind you, they're not enemies, so I'm not understanding. India's really got issues. Okay, so the Bangladesh war is over. The Chinese took Chittagong, Dhaka, and Sundarbans. And this Pakistani war is going to be quite interesting. We have Bolivian, Paraguayan nationalist war. So Bolivian and Paraguay. Wait, okay then. Wait, I thought that was all one country, never mind. Oi! Okay then. That was a pretty easy war. So they took 3 provinces off Paraguay. Very nice indeed, Bolivia. So Ecuador is massive, shaving off most of... We didn't actually see this, but shaving off much of Peru's richer lands. So that's going to be... We now have landlocked Peru up against the massive... The massive yoke of Brazil here. Going to be really interesting. I really hope Bolivia takes back some of its land, like the, I think these two were both originally Bolivian. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure at least Arica was at one point, and then Chile took it over, and then Acre, same with Acre. And yeah, well, that's gonna be quite interesting. Anyway, let's have a look again. Okay, so the wars are dying off. We have the second Pakistani-Afghan imperialist war. Still going. Afghanistan's been occupied. And we have Kyrgyzstan. And I think Tajikistan is not giving them military access. But, yeah, Pakistan's main military... Oh, dear. Excuse me. Main military force is off in the south. So that's, probably going to be at an impasse here. Very well. As much as I would love to get involved here, I really, really don't want to, because watching the AI play is enough. Anyway, we'd probably wreck some severe balancing or something. Like, because whenever I start up, we go as Russia, because you can't actually start a game in observer mode, you have to manually change to it. We boot up as Russia, and I have a quick survey of their forces, and then they're not very good. They keep all their forts on maximum maintenance and don't actually put them on low maintenance, so that's a bit of an issue, really, for them. Okay, continuing on, we have a new war, Chadian-Algerian imperialist war. Well then, that's so Chad declared this war, and Great Britain's on their side. However, they didn't include Mali, or Nigeria, Congo, Ethiopia, or Kenya. So, Chad, what are you doing here? It's probably not the best move. You're up against a really strong enemy. However, it looks like Great Britain's actually helping you out. I was about to mention some AI incompetence with naval, but, you know, I stand mildly corrected. They landed 62,000 troops. And let's see whether this actually... No, okay, that's not a battle, but we have Uthman Asad and Jacob Salisbury, along with Alexander Salisbury. Or Salisbury. I'm not quite sure how to properly pronounce that, so I'm just going to Salisbury. So, are you getting chased down, the Army of Ireland? I find that amusing. So, Northern Ireland can only field 1,000 troops, apparently. Oh, dear. But Ireland's doing quite well for itself. I mean, sitting under the British yoke isn't probably the most desirable of positions, but, you know, they're still independent, and that's what matters. And let's probably check out the EU here. Great Britain's still the elector. No surprise there. And we're probably going to have to end the episode about here. So we have... What do we have? Let's have a quick survey. Great Britain rushing in to fight Algeria in the north, while Chad attacks from the south, right through the Sahara Desert. Probably not going to go that well for Chad. I'm pretty sure the supply limits... Yeah, the supply limit's really low. So, not going to go too well for Chad, but, you know, we may see quite the turnaround. I think Algeria is definitely going to lose out. And we have another war that we'll get to later, but that looks like an internal EU war. Going to be very interesting indeed, and very one-sided. But anyway, till then, guys, see you next time. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.